What is up, people? We are down here at Lake Ouachita for the FLW BFL and just settled into the hotel room. As you can see, I got all my rods laid out here. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be using tomorrow. Talked to my builder tonight, and he said that he was on a couple fish here and there, caught some fish throwing a shaky head. And so I don't think he's really dead set on anything he's going to do tomorrow, but he told me he might throw an A-rig, jerkbait, a little bit of shaky head. So it looks like tomorrow we're just going to be kind of playing it by ear. Glad I brought all these rods down here because you never know what you're going to encounter when you're fishing as a co-angler, especially at the BFL level. So we got a couple crankbait rods here. We got 3 of those. What I do is I put 10 and 12 pound line on those this time of the year because I can do a lot of different things. Throw a lot of different baits with that line. Usually works pretty good. I got a couple jig rods here. I'll put 15 pound line on here. I like to at least throw 15 pound on my jig just because usually I'm crawling it around the rocks, and I need a little bit stronger line on there so I don't break off. And then another thing this time of year that's really a big producer is Alabama rig. So I got a couple of these rods here set up for the Alabama rig. And then moving on to more of my finesse stuff, I got a couple spinning rods. Gonna be throwing maybe some light jerk baits, some underspins, shaky head drop shot, that kind of stuff. And then I got my jerk bait rod, a little bit shorter rod so I can really snap that jerk bait off. And so I think I got the rods covered for tomorrow for sure. This year I actually took a lot of time in preparing this tackle bag for doing these co-angler events. I can just kind of show you how I got everything set up here. Most of the time these tournaments you're going to have a spot right behind your seat in the boat to where you can put your bag, so something like this Plano works pretty good for that. I got a box here. It's going to have like all my jigs in it. I got everything organized pretty good here. Fish the Ozark lakes around here. Really like green pumpkin, any kind of variety with green pumpkin. I don't really throw black and blue too much unless I'm fishing some dirtier water. Just a personal thing for me. I know they both work, but I gotta fish what works for me. I got my crankbait box here. This pretty much is gonna have like all my crankbaits, my rattle traps, my little square bill, stuff like that. Big thing I did this year is I swapped out all my hooks. I got KPD triple grip hooks on all my crankbaits. Some people just throw their crankbaits right out of the package and they don't have those special hooks on there. I think that's a big mistake. Seeing that cost a lot of people a lot of fish since I've started fishing. Then I've got my deeper diving crankbaits. I don't know how much I'm going to use these tomorrow. For me, deep diving crankbaits always been kind of like a post spawn, like early summer type thing for me, but I know people still use them and catch them, so I got those. And then I got my jerkbait box. I really like to throw jerkbait, something that I'm good at. So I just kind of got a variety of baits in here. Ouachita is a pretty clear lake, and the last time I was here, we were actually fishing mega bass jerkbaits really fast off the main lake points. And that was during the post spawn. It was like an April tournament down here, and it worked really well. So I think the jerkbait's going to probably come into play a little bit tomorrow too for me. So got some good hooks on the ones I think I'm going to use. So that's ready to go. And then all my terminal tackle, I've got that in this little bitty box here in the front. And this works really good. As you can see, I got all my hooks and my weights organized up. Got everything in here from drop shots to flipping to, I got some underspins. I got some blank football heads I can put, a skirt on if I need to with that. Bullet weights, swivels for Carolina rigging, Ned rigs, a little bit of everything. So, and then for me, like I'll throw plastics and stuff, but I like to throw stuff that's moving. I got my Alabama rig stuff all here up at the front. That's gonna be big. I've got quite a bit of plastics here, mostly jig trailers, some little crawdad baits, stuff that I have confidence in. I got some finesse worms, some Cincos. Everybody knows you gotta have a Cinco in the boat no matter what time of the year. It's always pretty good. Over here I got some more crawdads, more baits like that. Got some swim baits, got some drop shot baits. Might try that tomorrow. All just kind of depends. say the main thing that I've really come to learn in the last couple of years is that you can try to like throw all these different baits that people have luck with, but you really just got to go with what you have confidence in, and what's going to work for you. Because ultimately, if you don't think you're going to catch a fish on it, you're probably not. So yeah. So tonight we're just going to settle in here, probably watch some TV. Try to figure out this GoPro camera. Got it charging up, and then be getting up early tomorrow. Gonna be meeting my guy down at the dock. He's already got his boat in the water. He's already all ready to go. So that should be good. And we'll see if we can catch some big fish. First term of the year. I'm pretty excited. So catch you guys later.